Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to show you pretty much how to make a generator for like one of those gen servers. But before I do, please subscribe and like and stuff. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to fix the time. And then let's get started. Usually your plot will be flat, but I'm in a plains biome, so it's not flat. That's okay. We don't need it to be that flat. So I need some water, a way to get underground. I'll have 4 diamond blocks be my, generators, even though they won't do anything. You need ice, a sign. I'd recommend getting some sort of light. I'm just gonna use a torch. And some soul's hand. That's really it. That's what I can think of for now. So, if I forgot anything, I'll tell you now. You're also gonna need some sort of building block. I use glass in the tutorial, chests, and hoppers. Okay, so you're gonna wanna dig underground. You don't have to go that deep. I'm gonna go approximately this deep. And then just dig out a little space for yourself. I'd recommend making it like this, like 2 blocks. And then make a little space for your generators. I'm gonna make it this big. Alright. Make sure there is like 1 center block, not 2 center blocks. It'll just make it easier. Alright, now you can kind of dig out like this and make a pathway. Here's where this lighting is going to come in. And then just put your soul sand there and dig up. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to place down my generators. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, even though they don't actually generate anything. Now you're going to put your ice down. Put a sign there. Doesn't have to have anything on it. And then put 1 water there and 1 water there. Now when items kind of spawn, they will get flushed into kind of this funnel here. And then put a water bucket there with a sign right there and right there. So it looks like this now. And then you're just going to want to fill every block that goes up with water. So you now have a water chute. So I'll explain how this works. You see, this little sand goes, and then it comes out on top. I'll show a better example here. I'll actually go with it. Throw the soul sand down, and it goes, no, that was bad. Throw these seeds down, and then it goes through here, and it goes up. And then the items get shot up like this. If your thing to make the items go up isn't working, it's probably because one of the blocks is not completely filled with water. So just get as many water buckets as you can and try to place water all around until you fix the problem. Now here you're gonna need some glass. You don't need soul sand, torches. You don't need soul sand or torches anymore. But you're going to need glass or some sort of material to build up. I just like using glass so you can see stuff. So go up a decent height. I'd recommend 10 blocks. So how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, once you reach 10 blocks, just kind of make a curve like this. Or kind of make a turn in the funnel, and then you're going to want to somehow get in there and just do the same thing. Fill every single block with water, and it should look like this. How do I get out of here? Here we go. So now it should look like this. At this point you're going to need a hopper, a chest, and just more blocks to build with. Alright, so you can plug up the water for now, because it'll just get in your way. But you're going to want to place a chest. You can go with a double chest or like 2 single chests like here. And do that. Now, because you can't place a chest here without making it 2 single chests, you can make a tower made out of any solid block and then place it like so. Alright, your tower should now look like this. And you can kind of expand your thing to look like this and break that block right there. So now what happens is here it is. You throw in a block, it goes down that path, and it goes up. Doll head. Okay, so now what happens is you throw it on your block, goes to the tube, and as you can see, it goes up, it gets sucked into the hoppers. And then it gets moved down to the bottom hopper, and here's a couple items I threw down. So that's basically this generator. Now, I recommend doing this generator, even though it's easier than the second one, because it can hold a lot. It'll give you the ability to hold a lot more items, and it's expandable. It's easy to expand. Now look, I'll show you some expansion stuff. So you can make another tower just like this. Now if you don't have to be flying to do any of this. Flying for me is just easy. And then, you come back down, you do the same thing. Oops. Alright, now that you have this, you can basically just expand it like that. And there you go, now you have 2 chests. Now, people might wonder what happens when the water gets weak and it runs out of space. So I'll build another structure right here. Or another chest tower. Alright, so let's say there was invisible chests, or there was chests. Let's say there's chests in between these and they're just invisible right now. So let's make the floor here. There we go. So if the water runs out and it can't reach, then obviously it'll get stuck. So what you can do is you can place some ice down in the block after it ran out. Place an oak sign, or any sign, and then just place another water. Now the reason for the ice and sign is the sign allows the water to not combine, because without the sign, this water will go forward, but this water will come back and kind of interfere, and it'll mess things up. So the sign is there to keep them from mixing, and the ice is there because if an item does come into this area, then if it was just a glass block, it might not glide across it, and it'll get stuck in the middle of the block, and then it won't make it to the next current. So the ice just allows it to glide over to the next current of water. It's also expandable underground, because what you can do is basically just add another floor. So I'm going to add a side floor here, so, and you can make it as big as you want. I'll just place some signs like this. And then, you can have a ton of generators here. I'll just place water like that. And then, boom. Items will come down there, come to the main current, and pretty much do that. And the seeds will come up here, and it will end up in this chest. So if this row of chests fills up, it'll start filling up this row, and then this row, and you can keep going. And for underground, if you run out of space, you can pretty much just make more floors and more floors and more floors. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so if you skip to this part in the tutorial, as you can see, I already built that one over there. if you, again, skipped this part in the video. But that doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how to make an easy generator, automated generator for a gen server. So you're going to need glass, you're going to need ice, a sign of any type, hoppers, a chest, and then again I'll use the other example of just 4 diamond blocks acting as placeholders for generators. Also, you need water. And you also need a way to get underground. You're also gonna need ladders. I keep forgetting. So yeah, I'm gonna dig out the space for our 4 diamond generators. And now theoretically, if you're in a gen server, they'll start making diamonds. Alright, so you're gonna need to make a pathway like this, and it can be, pretty long. So I'm gonna make it long just as an example of what to do if your pathway or if your water runs out. Alright, so it should look like this. You'll have, generators along here, and you're gonna want to place your water. And now if it runs out, as you can see, you place your ice and you place a sign. Now, as I explained the other one, the reason you place signs is they block water. So you can place another current like this. So if there weren't for the signs, the 2 currents would intermingle and kind of get stuck. So the signs block it, and then the ice allows for the items to glide across without getting stuck. So you're gonna put, you're gonna dig underground. You can pretty much go to bedrock, but I'm not going to, just to save time. So I would recommend making it like this. So like a 2x3, and then 1 block is under your tube like this. And then just place hopper. There's a chest, more hoppers, more chests, more hoppers, more hoppers. Come on, more hoppers, more chests, more hoppers. Now, in the case of the chest being on top, you're just going to want to place more hoppers, breaking the cycle, but that means the hoppers are on top. So I'm going to allow that to go, and now it looks like this. So items generate over here, and then they go down the path, get sucked into the hoppers, and then, oh, I just saw the grass block. Alright, and that's actually basically it. I would recommend putting a glass cover on it, because if people can come and steal your stuff, they definitely will. They can come and just sit in the path. And then, obviously, if you can't fly, just add ladders. And that's pretty much it. So there's this generator that's a little more simple, but it's harder to upgrade, because you can go down pretty far, but there is a limit. And then upgrading, especially if you have to go in and pick up your generators, is definitely hard, because you have to make more path, and then that's pretty much how you upgrade it. You can have more gens, but I just find it way easier to upgrade this one, because you can pretty much just make the path longer, and if you need more gens, you can just carve out a space and do this. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Please subscribe again, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.